Rico.
Good morning.
大家晚上好。
I would like to take this opportunity to wish you all a very happy Monday and a very, very happy week ahead.
So this morning, we're going to sing a song and we'd love you to join in.
So I have some flowers to give you, and I want to invite you to sing a song with me and a couple of my friends here this morning.
Just to help lift our spirits and remember that even though it may be cold, life is wonderful.
Don't worry about a thing. 'Cause every little thing
It's gonna be alright. Singing, don't worry, don't worry.
about a thing. You know this song. 'Cause every little thing is gonna be alright.
Nasema usijali chochote.
Don't worry. 'Cause every little thing is gonna be alright.
Rise up this morning, smile with the rising sun. Feel the birds, with all my forces.
Sing it loud, sing it proud.
Singing sweet songs, melodies pure and true. And we're singing, this is my message to you.
Everybody now, let's go, money boy. Singing, don't worry about a thing. 'Cause every little thing is gonna be alright.
Rise up this morning, smile with the rising sun.
And three little birds sit by my doorstep, singing sweet songs. Melodies pure and true. Come on! Singing, this is my message to you. Oh, come on! You better laugh. Don't worry about a thing. 'Cause every little thing is gonna be alright.
Turn to the person you don't know and sing. Come on now.
Every little thing is gonna be alright.
Just the men, all the men, help me sing. Come on.
Every little thing is gonna be alright.
Ladies, ladies. 'Cause every little thing is gonna be alright.
Let them hear us in the first carriage. Come on now.
Every little thing is gonna be alright.
Let them hear us all over the world. Sing.
Every little thing is gonna be alright.
Is it for me? Thank you.
Spread the joy.
Same time tomorrow.
Hello everyone, I hope you really enjoyed that first inspirational video. You know, when that first came on our radar, a friend of mine told me about, this experiment that happened, that when you put different people kind of in a similar situation from all over the world, different walks of life, different languages, different continents, but you assemble them together and have them play a really great song, The Borders, and our differences all, kind of melt away. And I hope today that video inspires you and makes you remember that everything is going to be okay. And despite the world being in a challenging place right now, let's call a spade a spade. It's a challenging place. We have wars raging in different parts of the world. There's instability all over the place. Supply chain is still broken. We've been speaking about that for the last 2 years. Families have been in trying times. There just have been a lot of, challenges that, people have all over the world, including myself and including my family and including the teams here at Roma and in our industry and so forth and so on. But, something has me always remember that everything's going to be all right. First and foremost for myself, that's my faith. But I think it's important that we all come together. I think it's important that we put aside our differences. I think it's important that we also focus on the good in life. And for some of the inconveniences that we've experienced over the last, I would say, 2 years, we should try to focus on what actually is working. and do our best to actually mitigate and fix those things. But I think it's important to remember that everything's going to be all right and lift someone's spirit up, because right now there's a lot of people in pain. There's a lot of people right now who are challenged, who can't deal with some of the things in many respects that other people can deal with. I think there's a lot of mental health issues out there. I think a lot of people still live in fear. For some, COVID is still very, very a scary thing for them, and that's okay. But it is. So I hope that you watch this video again after this show, and I hope that you just shine a light on it and make someone's day a little bit better. Everything is going to be all right as long as we're all united and we work together. And that really is the theme I want to walk into in All Hands Meeting 34. I want to welcome you to what is going to be a fantastic show. We have great speakers and a great lineup of content that we want to share of what's really transpired, I would say, in the last 4 to 5 months since our last All Hands meeting. So I want to dive right in with setting a really clear context for what All Hands Meeting 34 is really all about. And a context is really simple. I think it's important that we don't step over the fact that we're a united company. We've never been stronger as a company, as a team. And I believe in trying times, it's important that we're together. It's important that we hear one another's challenges. It's important that we work together, collaborate even greater, that the communication flow is even higher in order to overcome the challenges that we all are faced with today. Because it's not easy. It is not an easy place to navigate. Our industry is not immune by any regards. Supply chains are still broken all across the world. Things like raw lumber, still a challenge to get. Corrugate, still a challenge. And I believe it'll still be a challenge well into 2022. What the future holds, I don't know. But I do know that there is things today are broken. Tomorrow, listen, we'll deal with tomorrow. Right now, we got to focus on today. And the great thing is that we're united as a company. I think that goes hand in hand with that we're a strong organization. We're a strong group of men and women who've come together to overcome whatever challenges that come our way. We're strong in many different facets of the business, whether it's operationally. I think our teams really stack the bench with great players, even processes. I think we're very strong from an infrastructure standpoint. From where we were just 24 months ago, we're actually the strongest we've ever been from an infrastructure standpoint, and always constantly building and iterating. And I think our products have done remarkably well. I can't wait to talk about those in a second. So we're really strong. We're really poised to do really great things together. Very strong as a company. Very proud of everyone. And then that goes into my third point of gratitude, appreciation, and thankfulness. You folks who make up this great company have worked day in, day out. They've worked very hard over the last 24 months specific during this pandemic, which hasn't been easy. But I know a lot are tired. I know a lot have worked really long hours and continue to work very long hours. I know our leadership team has been burning the wick at both ends. And they do it day in, day out. They don't complain. And all I can say is thank you. Thank you sincerely from the bottom of my heart for all that you bring day in, day out at our company. Thank you for your hard work and your tenacity. Thank you for bringing all you got every day. And that's what makes this company so phenomenal. And so that's the context of All Hands Meeting 34. I think you're going to love what we have next. So I want to talk first and foremost about our new collection that we have. Our new collection is phenomenal and has done very, very well. We have two collections. One is our Lavo collection. You all now know it. It's been plastered across all social media platforms, on our website, on the walls of some of the best and brightest frame shops and galleries across the country. Designers have been flocking to it. And it's just been so well received. Here's a small testimonial from a great partner of ours, Mehdi. And Mehdi runs a great organization in California called Best Framing. Great company. It's a husband-wife team with a great group of people around him. Here's what Mehdi had to say about this new collection.
I can think of so many interior designers who are going to gravitate towards these colors. They're just perfect. This water-based finish just really pops. You can see the way it catches the light is just amazing. They'll be perfect for kids' artwork as well. There's a reason we don't see the world in black and white. Color equals happiness. After darkness comes sunshine. After the Dark Ages came the Renaissance. And the world's been in a dark place lately, so I can definitely see where Tony was coming from with the inspiration for these.
Thanks, Mehdi. Thank you so much for that great testimonial. It's great partners like that bring these products to life. And, while we're creating them, drawing them, seeing them come to life, they incubate in our facilities in Italy. They come over as raw samples, and then we fine-tune, tweak them, and then the final products here. But they really come to life in the hands of the people who use it most, like people like Mehdi. This is another small Instagram feed that we got. We've been tagged in it from our good friends at the Gilt Complex. Beautiful human beings. They're in Florida, so in the polar opposite of the country. But a lot of people have been having a lot of fun with the Lavo collection. I want you to see some of the social love we get to see day in, day out. Look at this video.
Feel like sun on my skin. So this is love.
So the great people at the Gilt Complex, constantly are creating really great content reels. They're tagging us in it, and it just permeates throughout the industry. So thank you very much to the folks there. So new Lavo collection, just as a recap, we have 32 new Lavo editions. We have 9 vibrant colors and 4 awesome profiles that, I think you're going to love. The response of this product has been phenomenal. We've shipped over 15,000 corner samples year to date and counting as we speak. We have 26,000 linear feet in stock right now. Shipped right now of Lavo. Been doing very, very well in the marketplace. I think, I can't but help open my feed and get tons of hashtags of this new collection. It's really fun to see. And we have over 80,000 feet in stock right now of this collection. So despite the challenges we've, all have been faced with supply chain, our team has done phenomenally well to secure this product in the right space at the right time. So really great numbers there. And our second collection that we launched in January, once again, a huge hit with, some of the best frame shops and galleries across the country, is our organic collection. It is a beautiful collection of oak, walnut, and maple. Very organic in feel. We've left it raw to the touch, but there's a beautiful sealant on it, slight tint for consistency. But the product has done remarkably well. And this is what Katie Janney is from the Gilt Complex. Again, we spoke about her in the last little video. This is what she had to say about this collection.
For the minimalist, the maximalist, the nature lover, the city dweller, and everyone in between, Roma Molding's organic collection is a beautiful line of wood finishes in white maple, natural oak, and brown walnut. This versatile molding will look spectacular with just about anything, from art on paper, photography, oil-painted canvas, and shadow box memorabilia.
Thanks, Katie. Katie's a huge fan, along with Duncan and the whole team there at the Gilt Complex, sending some love there. This is the video that they created. Once again, very creative folks. Take a look at this video. So again, I hope that you're on, Roma Molding's feed and you're able to see some of the great works of art, even the videos that they create with the product. It's beautiful to watch, but certainly love some of these from our partners. So the organic collection is 9 new additions. and growing. There's more to come. 3 natural stains, as I spoke about, and 3 unique profiles that it's offered in. The collection has done really, really well with over 7,000 corner samples delivered. That's a phenomenal number given during that holiday season. We had to stop production and then regain it. So 7,000 samples there. We've shipped over 10,000 linear feet of this product alone, which is once again a great undertaking. And folks, we have 50,000 feet of this product right now in stock. So BPS is out there. I hope you're watching. The team's done really well in procurement and supply chain, 50,000 feet of this product alone. So as a reminder, as always, we pride ourselves in 100% solid wood. We don't use any poly. We don't use any MDF or cardboard like some of the other individuals in our industry. We pride ourselves on solid wood, 100% made in Italy. There's no other company in the industry that can boast 100% of their products made in Italy, which equates to a certain level of quality, craftsmanship, and design. And certainly 100% passion and love. We are obsessed. We know that. We're obsessed with the creation of our product. We're obsessed about bringing them to life, and we're obsessed about having people like you, our awesome partners, create some of the world's most beautiful works of art with our product, and it just drives us to keep thriving higher. So that's what our new collection has been about. Really exciting times, and we feel that we're just gaining traction with this product. So you'll see a little bit more about how the product's doing. From a social standpoint, these products alone have garnered over 2,500 likes, about 1,000 plus shares. So our partners, friends, and neighbors have been sharing this product, and over 1,000 mentions. Huge numbers through social media. These are unpaid stats, so we don't sponsor any of the ads. It's unpaid, very organic, and just, we can't thank both our partners as well as our BPS as huge advocates, huge ambassadors out there. Thank you for the love you share day in, day out online. So coming soon, I love coming soon. So folks, we've been working hard despite the challenges that we're all faced with. But coming soon, we are announcing right here on All Hands Meeting 34, we are having a summer launch. That's all I'm going to say. We're having one. It's going to be phenomenal. I think guys are going to love it. It's nothing we've ever done before. It's really cutting edge stuff, and we think you're going to really like it. It's very specific in design nature, but it's versatility, I think, is going to be really, really awesome. Multiple uses, but enough said. I'm not giving out any more details other than we're having a July-ish launch in the summer, so stay tuned. So Tuesday Talks has continued to go phenomenally well. We've had a lot of fun with Tuesday Talks. Tuesday Talks is our online show that we host on Instagram every Tuesday at 1 p.m. Eastern. We bring on amazing guests from all over the world with the hopes to build a further community, share best practices, and inspire creativity. I mean, some of the folks that we've had on have just inspired the heck out of me, like what they do with artwork or how they run their shop or how they see the world, how they see competition. It's phenomenal. And we're just having tons of fun with it. So these are some of the awesome faces of the Tuesday Talkers. So these are some of the awesome faces of who they are. And then here is where right now where we've hosted guests. So we have a world map, and we've actually put pins on it. So we have been in a few continents around the globe, which is kind of cool. We've had someone in Australia, someone in in Israel, in Europe, England, North America, and we hope within a short period of time. It looks more like this. So we want to hit all continents across the globe. Love to have someone. So shout out to the people in Brazil, maybe Sao Paulo. Would love to host someone there. Someone in Africa. I think that'd be really cool, whether it's South Africa or the middle of Tanzania. I don't know, but it'd be really cool to have someone there, and someone across the globe. So we hope it looks like this in a relative short period of time. And I'd love to have someone out of perhaps China or Vietnam or even Japan. I think that'd be really cool to connect with art enthusiasts or gallery owners or frame shops in Japan. And Japan's somewhere I'd love to visit personally. I haven't been that far yet. I've been to Indonesia, Malaysia, and Hong Kong, but never Japan. So Japan is right there. It's on the radar. So that's my call out to the universe. Would love to have someone from there. So here's a small video we put together of this year's season 2. It's been so much fun, and I think you're gonna love this video. Take a look. What's up? There we go. We got you on. Well, let's get the show on the road.
Custom framing is such a traditional, old school, often seen as a very stuffy environment.
And I think this is the problem with our industry. When I go back to talk about the manager, the entrepreneur, and the technician, our industry, unfortunately, is full of technicians. That they're constantly working in their business instead of on their business.
I gotta quote you. So if Framebridge is not in your city, you should be worried. My man, I love it. Embrace what this guy is saying. Like, embrace what you're saying, because I think it's one hell of a way to kick off 2022. It's the whole reason for the show. I try to bring on the best of the best in hopes that, they glean at least one thing. One, maybe something you say today really triggers them to either get in action or they never thought of it that way.
With the wildlife, I try to do the same thing. I want to make a connection with the camera that leads straight through the audience's soul.
This isn't just a job, like changing tires on cars. You're doing something that somebody gets and they put it in their house and they have it forever.
We're surrounded by art all day. We just beautify art, and we also get to educate people on how to preserve it and how to best treat it.
Like, we get to create something really fun and really unique using our point of view, which people love, and they're going out with something that we're proud of.
We have an opportunity as framers to create stuff that like surpasses us.
So that's a bit of season 2. Season 2 still has a few more episodes coming, and we've actually done 55 episodes since inception, so it's been phenomenal. We've had over 140,000 views of Tuesday Talk sessions, which is phenomenal. Again, that is unpaid. That's all organic. So well done to the team. And we've had over 6,500 social love instances. So whether it's shares, likes, mentions, comments, it's been really, really fun. Season finale is in April. So April of this year, we'll have a season finale, and I will promise you it will be over the top. And some of the guests that are, lined up, even next week and the week after, leading up to the finale, have blown me away. I think what they're doing, whether it's in their gallery or their frame shop or their artistic nature, is just phenomenal. So stay tuned. Season finale, April of this year. So in a month or so. So I want to move forward a little bit and talk about Roma merch. So I'm wearing some Roma merch right now. Some of the other speakers that will have this stage will also be wearing some Roma merch. And we've been having a lot of fun with it. We have 14 items within the Roma merch store. So it's any t-shirts, mugs, and we just launched some awesome beanbag holder, weight holders, art beanbag holders. So we've just launched that. We've shipped over 1,000 items since inception. So, thank you to the amazing partners who have purchased. Thank you internally to our team, because every purchase benefits Roma Wish. And so all that money goes directly back into making the community a slightly better place. And so thank you for your contribution. So every time you purchase, we make a donation on your behalf. We have a cool video. Surprise, surprise. The team has done, wanted to really spruce up our Roma Wish / merch video. And so here's a little trailer of Roma merch. Take a look.
Where I come from, we carry pride in our soul, a strength in our beliefs, and a burning passion to do extraordinary things. Where I come from, we blur the lines between work with play. We ignite from passion, and we build strength from perseverance. Where I come from, we celebrate adversities, we knock down barriers, and we carve new paths forward. Where I come from, we fall and we get back up. We lean on one another and we have each other's backs. Where I come from, we challenge conventional wisdom and strive for unconventional results. Where I come from, we win as one. This is where I come from.
Hey folks, I hope you really enjoyed that Roma merch video. We had a lot of fun internally creating it, storyboarding it, and a known fact that those folks that are in the video are actually Roma team members. So they're not paid actors. I think they did phenomenally well. They're passionate about merch. They're passionate about Roma Wish, and hence why they're in the video. But they've done phenomenally well, and I hope you enjoyed it. So I want to announce today, right now, that we are having a sale on Roma merch. So we're doing a Merch Madness sale instead of March Madness, get it? And we're going to do a BOGO. So it's buy one, get one at 50 off. So effective immediately, you're able to go on Roma merch, so merch.romamolding.com, and you're able to purchase merchandise and get one, buy one and get one at 50 off. So if you want to see what the URL is, it's right there, merch.romamolding.com for all details. So we hope you go out, purchase something, please, because all merchandise and all actual proceeds go to Roma Wish. So moving forward, I have a special announcement. We've been working really hard. We've been looking at, our product categories, and we brought a new category to life. So we don't have this category, so it's something really special to us. And this new category is gallery frames. And some of you who have been around Roma for a number of years, in fact, some decades, we've always had our Ready to Hang program, and it's done well, but never got or garnered the true attention and passion that we wanted it to have. And as a result, we wanted to revamp this collection. And so we've taken a very different page and we've started from scratch, and we created our gallery frame program. This is what a gallery frame program will look like. It is a frame with mats and glass and things of that nature, and we'll give you more details to come. But from a high level, it's 5 awesome frames. We have 12 awesome sizes with speedy delivery. We want to talk about that in a second. So these are the frames that we're offering. So it's one frame essentially in 5 beautiful colors that will be with mats and glass, and will ship, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So this is kind of some of the things you'll be seeing of this program. Now, for some of the BPSs out there who have never seen this, you have not gotten literature, yes, you didn't miss an email. This is specific. It's specific. We wanted to launch it here, and we wanted you to be as excited as our partners. But this is the feel of this product. Very organic in nature, and we think it'll be really well received with what's transpiring in homes today. People are making gallery walls, and we think this is going to really work out phenomenally well. So it's going to be an in-stock program. So some key words: in-stock program, speedy delivery, very tight collection. We will be expanding the collection as we garner more interest and more data from partners. But full details to come. So, rest easy while you're watching. We'll have full details because we are launching in April, so we have a bit of time. But we did want to soft launch it here. We wanted you to get a bit of an appetite of what gallery frames are. So high level, it's 5 awesome colors, 1 frame choice, matte, glass, and shipped, ready to go. It is speedy delivery. It's going to be an in-stock program, and this program will continue to grow as we move forward into 2022. So really exciting times. This is yet another opportunity for us to deliver to our partners something very unique, and we think it's going to do really well. So if any of you have been watching the all hands meetings in the past year, specifically in the last 2 years, we spent a lot of time and effort building what we call Framesy. And Framesy is an incredible tool. It's a 3D art and frame visualizer. It's meant to boost online sales for for some galleries and frame shops, even artists, and even people outside the industry, ancillary outside the industry, that are remotely tied to this business, have really taken the time to look at this software, have embedded the software. We've onboarded incredible amounts of people onto the software. It's producing really great revenue, both for us and producing revenue for the partners that have signed on. And we just think it seamlessly integrates with e-commerce. Now, when we say seamlessly, obviously we have teams of people that have worked with our external partners to tie that in. But the tool is phenomenal. And so this is the tool if you haven't seen it. So essentially you're able to pick from a repertoire of art and or photography or any genre. So if you're an artist out there and you have 100,000 images, or you're a museum and have 100,000 images, this can capture all those images. So someone that's looking to purchase something or a piece of art can use this visualizer to actually see the finished product framed. And it's just phenomenal. So that's how the art then gets into frame. You're able to really look at the nuances and detail of it. You're able to actually rotate it in a 3D space, so you're able to really play with the complexity of the product. And you're able to use mats and glass and fillets and all this sorts of like awesomeness that make up our industry. But the software is running really, really well. Our team's continuously iterating on it. We are iterating as we speak. This is built in 3D, in a 3D box or a 3D system. We do have hopes to create something in VR regarding this technology, so we're tickling and really playing with the VR technology paired with what's available today. So all this to say, Framesy is a remarkable tool. A lot of attention has been garnered. Thank you to the awesome partners who have been demoed this product, who have looked at the product, who have signed up to have this embedded into their software. If this is you and you're a frame shop, a gallery, an artist, or outside of the industry and are interested in using this tool, we'd love to hear from you. And so feel free to email us at marketing@romamolding.com, and in the subject line, put Framesy, and we'll know specific that you have an interest in it. Now, if you're just wanting to gain more information or you'd like a demo of some sort, we'd certainly be happy to spin something up for you, because we can white label it and things of that nature. So if you are interested, please email us at at marketing@romamolding.com, and one of our team members will reach out to you shortly. And so, folks, we've shared a lot about some of the things that are happening specifically in the marketing realm, product development, software, and there's so much more. And to continue this show, I'd like to call up Michael Pallotta in operations and finance. Thank you.
Thank you, Tony. Once again, it's an honor to be speaking at another all hands meeting. I'd like to begin by saying hi to all our employees across the continent. Hope you're enjoying this show so far and having a great day. As most of you know, I've been given the privilege of leading our awesome ops team. Over the past several months, we've been meeting regularly to discuss our current processes, as well as to look at ways to improve our processes. I've been working closely with our DC leaders, Carmen, Brandon, Brian, Anthony, Jeff, along with Teresa. I'm not going to lie, it's been challenging. But I know that with this team, I'm very confident that will overcome any challenges that we face and make Roma a better company. Today I'll be touching upon a few points here. Talk first about performance, then I'll look at process improvements, and then I'll end with gratitude. So performance. It's important, especially on the ops side, that we continue to monitor our data and looking at key stats, our key performance indicators, and monitor them on a daily basis. Our production lead times. All production lead times are quoted in business days. Currently, we're sitting at length, 1 day. Joint frames have swelled slightly to 3 days, and chops at 2 days. As mentioned, we're looking constantly at these, trying to bring them down, especially joint frames. And hopefully over the next several months, we can get joint frames down to 2 days as well. Our corner samples are at 25, photo frames are at 15. Again, with corner samples, we want to bring that number down as well. We know that with launches, the volume, it swells a bit, but as the year progresses, our target is to bring that down to a minimum of 20. Mirrors at 15, and our art fulfillment at 25. Again, we're looking at reducing that art fulfillment number as well. We're noticing that we're getting increased volume from our e-commerce partners, and that's a great thing. That's a great problem to have. But as a company, we want to ensure that we can get those products out to them at a sooner date than later. So we want to get that 25 days down. Our fill rate, defined as the percentage of orders that are completed, filled, and delivered on time. Many factors affect the fill rate. We have supply chain issues that affect it. We have inventory levels that affect it. We have production capacity that affects it as well. But our goal right now is at 95%, and we're currently at 83%. Fortunately, we're at a variance of negative 12%. We set a goal at 95%. In true Roma fashion, we always like to achieve the highest level that we can achieve. 83% is okay, but it's not where we want to be at. We want to get that number closer to 90, if not at 95. If you look over the past several years, in 2019, we're at 89%. But as the pandemic hit, we slowly decreased and went down to 85 and 76. But in 2022, we're back up onto the incline at 83%. Our internal cost of poor quality, costs associated with products or services not meeting Roma standards and our customer expectations. This is a cost to our company, and we want to ensure that we keep this cost to a minimum. Our goal was set at 5%. We're currently at 4.2%. That is great. We're below the 5%. The lower that number is, the better we are as a company, the less costs we're incurring. So with a positive variance of 0.8%. Over the years, you can see, at a point in time, we were as high as 8.4 in 2020, 7.5 in 2021, and now we're down to 4.2. And we want to continue keeping that number below the 5%, and we're doing a great job so far to date, so keep up the great work. Our return rate is a percentage of all orders returned. We've really focused on this over the past several years. Our goal was set at 3.5%. We're actually at 2.5%. Again, being below that goal is a positive thing. So we're at a variance of 1%. The reason being is as I mentioned, we focused on that. We implemented different changes throughout the years, things such as quality cards, inspection, ensuring that the product is reviewed numerous times before it's shipped. And as you can see, we've dropped that rate tremendously over the past 4 years. At 2019, we're at 5%. We've come down since then, down to 2.5. And why? Because we focused on it. And that's what we intend to do in operations. We want to continue focusing on different aspects of our processes, focus in, correct the issues, become more effective, become more efficient. Process improvements. As we continue to increase, we need to look at our processes, improve them, and look at increasing capacity as well. We are currently in discussions with Anthony in Los Angeles to expand our art shop in LA. We've been reviewing the floor plan. We're looking at moving certain individuals around so that we gain more space and become more efficient. In Atlanta, we just negotiated our lease in Atlanta and extended it for another 10 years minimum, below current market rates, which is a great thing. So I also like to thank our landlord for working with us and allowing us to continue to stay in that premise for at least another 10 years, if not more. And in saying that, we're also looking at potentially doing fulfillment in Atlanta. Now, this is still a ways off, but it's in our radar. As we continue, as I mentioned, our e-commerce partners are growing, the volume is increasing. We need to look at ways that we can deliver our products throughout the continent in all our DCs. So Jeff will be working closely with you as well. And finally, with increased capacity means increased labor force. Here at Roma, we're always looking for people. We're looking for people in Los Angeles to help Anthony with the fulfillment. We're looking for people in New Jersey to help Brian with the mirror production. We're looking for people here in Toronto as well as Atlanta. As you know, we have an employee referral program. So if you do know of anyone that is interested, please let us know. We're looking at expanding the Roma family. Finally, gratitude. I'd like to begin first by giving gratitude to our DC leaders. Working closely with them, it's been a privilege, an honor, and I can tell you as I stand here that those individuals care, and that's very important. And it makes everyone's life easier when they do care. They care about the products they're producing, about the shipments, about quality. Everything they touch, they truly care about what they're doing. So thank you for your dedication and your support. I also want to give a big gratitude to our employees in Atlanta who have stepped up over the past couple of weeks. We have an employee there, Orlando Granados, who has taken a setback as a result of health issues. And unfortunately, he has had taken a leave of 8 weeks from Roma. The employees there have come together to try to assist him financially. They're looking at ways to help him and his family. For example, they're looking at potentially donating some of their vacation times towards Orlando, generating a fund to assist him financially. And we here at Roma are also assisting Orlando and his family. We've stepped up and provided him some financial assistance during this difficult time. So Orlando, if you're watching, we wish you all the best. We hope you have a speedy recovery. And I know that us, along with your co-workers in Atlanta, are hoping that you get back soon, back to the warehouse. On this note, I'd like to introduce Tanya Santana, our national sales leader. She has a video message for us.
Hi, my name is Tanya Santana, and I'm the National Sales Leader for Roma Molding. I hope you guys are enjoying our All Hands Meeting 34 as much as I am. A quick update on our sales team. Thus far, in the first quarter of the year, we've already exceeded last year's numbers by double digits. We've also hired on a really amazing individual by the name of Rob Janke in the Florida territory. Our photo frame promo in February has also garnered double-digit growth from last year. Our BPS team is killing it out there. Thanks to you guys and your support, as always. Our new launch has been extremely well received. Everyone is loving designing with it. Our partners, our designers, just everybody. I've gotten nothing but great reviews and just a lot of energy around it. The colors are fun. They're great to work with, and everybody is really enjoying this launch. I can't wait to see what we have in store for July. You know, in this time, in the ever-changing world that we live in, things are a bit difficult as a human race. But I want you guys to know that our Roma team, our entire team, our sales team, our customer care team, our operations team, our leadership team, we're here to support you, and you will always know that we have your back and that we appreciate your business and that we thank you for all that you do. I thank our BPS team for being committed, for being devoted, and for just being really great ambassadors of the brand. And I thank our partners out there for continuing to support Roma Molding and for just being great partners throughout the year. I thank you all, and I will see you later.
Thank you, Tanya. And yes, we are also looking forward to seeing you soon. At this point, I'd like to call up our IT specialist, Rezwan Islam.
Thank you, Michael. It's been an honor and privilege to be a part of the All Hands meeting. I'm so happy and excited to be here. So today I'm going to talk about the IT infrastructure side. There is mainly 3 key points I'm going to discuss today. One is the upgrades that everyone loves. And the second one is the security that is very important for any IT infrastructure. And the last one is the speed that we all need when we browse the internet or do our daily computing. So let's check out the upgrade first. So on the upgrade side in Roma IT, we divided into 2 key points. One is the hardware upgrade and the other one is the software upgrade. So in the hardware upgrade side, anything and everything to do with your desktop, laptop, printer is all included. In Woodbridge location, we already evaluated all of our hardwares and we upgraded some of the laptops, 1 MacBook. We also upgraded our ArtShop printer to Canon 600 series. For the ArtShop 2, we already purchased a new desktop machine with powerful 1 terabyte of hard drive and 16 gigabyte of RAM. That's really super fast. Give the ArtShop user a lot of storage to use the pictures and all other applications. The next upgrade that's in the pipeline is for the customer service team. They are a frontline soldier. They need a powerful computer when they interact, taking calls with the customer. For them, the upgrade that we selected is the Dell Inspire desktop computer. And those computers will have a 16 gigabyte of RAM. That's a lot of random access memory, so they can do multitask, open multiple applications, and do a fast computing. Now, then the software side, we already selected software security patches for our Windows devices. The security patch that Microsoft selected for their Windows 10 version, it's very important for the operating system. Without those security patch, the system might crash, fail. So Roma IT and our IT vendors, the IT Web, and we work together and we deploy those patches to our end user device. So that's the reason some of the user, you might see that time to time you'll have a notification on your system that's prompted you to restart it. So I'll suggest whenever a user had a time, please do restart your computer. Don't leave the computer idle. Then your update won't implement it to your system, and that's very risky for the software perspective. Let's move into the next slide. The next slide, I want to talk about the security, which is very, very important for all of us, whoever using computer. Internet is full of bad guys. We all know that. Hackers, intruders, malware, viruses, Trojan virus, you name it. So without a security system, it's very risky and vulnerable for us. To secure our user, Roma IT invested on next generation firewall, which is known as the FortiGate Smart Firewall. That's a 500 E-series firewall. What that firewall does is whenever there is an intrusion or any traffic that's suspicious, the firewall will block it. It monitors the inbound and outbound traffic, and if there is a packet or any of the traffic it's not usual, the firewall will stop that traffic and we'll get the notification. So that's an extra layer of security for our users so they can use the internet safely and do their daily operation in safe and secure manner. If you ever receive any suspicious email, any application that you're not sure of, any attachment that you don't know, any email address that look familiar but it's the first time you're receiving it, don't open it, don't forward it to your colleagues or to myself. Please reach out to me. You call me or you email me with your needs. I'm always here to help. The next one I want to discuss is the speed. Speed is something that we all need. In Roma network structure, we used to have one data pipe that usually connect all of our computer to the network. So what used to happen is when everybody at the same time trying to download a big file or watching a live Instagram video, we sometimes see some latency, some delays in the network. To overcome that, to make everyone happy, we invested in our data pipeline upgrade. We make it 1 gigabyte pipeline, which is 10 times faster than the speed that we have. That's a fiber optic connection. There is zero latency and it's a super fast line, so our user can browse the internet in a lightning fast manner. We also upgraded our corporate network with our branches all over in US. So all our branches are connected with our Woodbridge head office with technology called SD-WAN, that is Software Defined Wide Area Network. That's a layer 2 connection. It's the next generation network. With that, what will happen is all our network from the US can able to talk with our Woodbridge network and pass through the internet with this lightning fast speed, so everybody can utilize this fast network connection. This 3 months in Roma was very fascinating for me. We achieved a lot of our stuff. We've accomplished a lot of our goals. There's more upgrades are coming in the pipeline. Please stay tuned. I'm always here to help. If you have any question, concern, you can always reach out to me. You can email me at rislam@romamolding.com, or you can call me at my extension 308. I'll be always there to help you out. With that, I want to finish my slide. I want to invite Tanya Ferraro from customer service team to the deck.
Thank you, Rezwan. Hi, everyone, and welcome to our all hands meeting today. I get to come up here to talk about one of my favorite things, which is the customer experience. But first, what I want to talk about today is the start of 2022. We've had a really big start to the year, and the biggest one being growth. Business growth has been evident across all of the business, and we're seeing it in volume that's coming through the call center with our wonderful Wizards of WOW, and in the warehouses and all areas of the business. And yes, it's been fantastic, but it also has been really challenging. We've seen, just in phone calls alone, we've seen about a 17% increase and 20 to 25% increase on mailbox volume coming in. And the team's been working really hard. They're doing additional hours, trying to learn as much as they can on new stuff coming in to make sure that they can meet and definitely exceed our partner expectations. And we're accommodating to that growth. We're adding amazing, new, beautiful people to our team. We've hired Michelle and Christine, and we're looking to add a few more people to our team to help adjust to that business growth so that we can definitely service our partners the way they're accustomed to seeing. So we thank everyone for their patience. We know call wait times have been much longer. Turnaround times have definitely been much longer. But the team is really doing our best, and again, we reach out to our partners and our peers and our internal customers and thank them for their patience while we try to accommodate through this growth. The next thing I want to talk about is service coaching. Number one core value is deliver well through service, and cross-training our people and our team to make sure that we have the tools and the skill set and the practice and the learning to be able to make sure that we can deliver on that core value number one. And with that being said, we meet on the fourth Saturday of every month. In 2022, we've already had our second meeting. And it's customer experience training forums is what we want to call it, where the team gets together without any other distractions to collaborate, to learn best practices, to learn from each other, learn new things, and offer ideas for opportunities to help us become a lot more efficient. An example would be, hey, the system does this. If it were to do this, it would make our lives so much easier or help us be a lot quicker. And we take those ideas and we look to implement them. We meet with our IT teams to see how can we make this happen for our team to be more efficient. And it's a great way for us to be able to brainstorm these ideas and make sure that they're implemented for our team to be happy and for them to be able to do their jobs to service our partners. And the last one is culture of service. So again, breeding that culture of service to make sure that we're going above and beyond for our partners and our team members that we interact with. And I found a video that I want to share with you, a different industry, a restaurant industry. However, it does exemplify an example of going above and beyond, of delivering that wow service for customers or partners. And it's on a restaurant that is based in Kentucky. So I won't mention any more. I'll let you take a look and enjoy the video.
All restaurants have their regulars, but the Qdoba on Hurstbourne Parkway in Louisville seems to have more than its fair share. Maybe because of the philosophy put into words by its general manager.
It's just not about making people's food. It's about, what kind of positive impact can I have on somebody else's day?
Several weeks ago, a couple of regulars and an employee all crossed paths and maybe taught us all something about kindness.
And we helped her get in because she was out in the parking lot, so we helped her get in.
Dr. David Jones shot the video, but the story really belongs to Ridge Quarles and one of the customers he'd gotten to know over his 5.5 years at the restaurant.
She didn't get out of her house very often, but whenever she did, she always told me, "Ridge, this is my most favorite place to eat."
We don't know her name or her story. Ridge would see her from time to time, dropped off by a TARC bus that helps people with disabilities.
And sadly enough, she has to sit outside the restaurant until someone notices her or another customer that's coming in has to let her into the building. By now, she's been in so many times that we actually know exactly what she wants to eat.
A taco salad with hot sauce and cheese for lunch, a burrito with hot sauce and cheese for dinner.
Had helped her through line and sat her out in the lobby, got her drink, got her utensils and napkin, and kind of started to walk off. And I was like, "Is there anything else I can help you with?" And she turned around, she's like, "Sir, if you don't mind, could you help me eat?"
He didn't stop to think about, well, should I help her, should I not? He just went over, put the gloves on, and started feeding her.
Dr. Jones was so impressed, he knew he had to get it on video.
Said, "I don't know, I think I'll just send it out to some of my friends and say, there's still some good people left in the world."
A simple act.
I mean, she needs help, and if I wasn't going to do it, no one was.
It only took Ridge Quarles a few minutes, but it's had a lasting impact.
It seems to me that if everybody in the world would just use the little simple gift that they have to maybe benefit somebody else, just think what the world would be like.
What an amazing experience, amazing story. Such a beautiful people out there. And it's, the type of service that, it's about going above and beyond to making people happy. And that's what we're here for as well. The last thing I want to talk about, which a lot of you are familiar with, which I've been sharing in the past all hands meeting, and for any new viewers out there, an ENPS is an external Net Promoter Score survey. And that survey, what we do is we reach out to our partners and we ask them a few simple questions. One, would you recommend Roma to your family and friends? And we ask for feedback on how we're doing, how we can improve, because we truly believe that feedback is a gift. And we are going to be coming up with the external Net Promoter Score survey in the next quarter. So I wanted to give everyone a heads up, keep on the lookout. And for anyone participating, again, we thank you so much for your feedback and for taking the time out of your day to help us out and help us get better. As always, I am open to feedback directly, so anyone that has any questions, any concerns, anything that has gone really well and you want to share that with me, you can reach me at tferraro@romamolding.com or at extension 340. And last but not least, I want to extend a very special thanks to the customer care team for all your hard work and the extra hours. I know some days are stressful and things get a little overwhelming, but you guys all do a really amazing job servicing our partners. And an extended thank you to all the other teams within the organization, from the sales team to the warehouses, for doing a great job to accommodate the growth. This year is going to be a year of growth, and we're all ready for it, and we're excited to receive it. So thank you, everyone, and I want to call back up the Grand Poobah, Michael Pallotta.
Thank you, Tanya. Although I've been working closely with the ops team, I haven't forgotten about the finance team. But before I begin, I'd like to give a huge gratitude to the ladies of the finance team, Mary, Alba, and Paula. They have continued to work in that department to ensure that it hasn't missed a beat. They're working together as a team, sharing duties and responsibilities, whether it's Mary helping out Alba, Paula assisting Mary, or Alba assisting both Paula and Mary. They're doing a tremendous job, an awesome job. And so to you ladies, I thank you for keeping the team together, for keeping finance where it's at. Now, on the finance side, a few items I'd like to just touch upon. Revenue growth, expenditures, and capital investments. On the revenue growth, as Tanya mentioned earlier in her video, our 2022 numbers have increased by double digits over 2021. So kudos to the BPS team, led by Tanya and Lloyd, on a great job. We are, however, slightly behind our budget numbers. But we're only 3 months into the year, and I'm very confident that by the end of the year, not only will we meet our budgeted sales numbers, we'll exceed them. On the expenditure side, we've set our budget, and we're slightly below budget, which is a great thing. Here at Roma, we're constantly monitoring our cost. All DC leaders, as they purchase supplies, whatever they need, they're looking at the cost, they're looking at the product, ensuring that we're paying the lowest possible price that we could pay. We've set the budget, as I mentioned, and we'll continue monitoring those numbers as the year progresses to ensure that at year end, we hit our budget numbers and ensure that Roma continues to be financially stable. On the capital investments, the whole theme of this all-hands meeting has been growth. And with growth, we have to ensure that we continue to reinvest back into the infrastructure of the company. And we are. We've done things as here in Toronto, we've expanded the art shop, adding a second room. We've added an additional printer, looking at potentially buying another printer. We also invested in a canvas stretcher to ensure that we're competitive in the marketplace when it comes to stretching canvas by reinvesting into technology and keeping our labor costs down. In Los Angeles, as I mentioned, we're expanding the art shop. And in so doing, we'll also be looking at purchasing potentially another printer, as well as other equipment that Anthony will need to be efficient and effective. We also purchased 4 new routing machines for all locations to assist them with providing wedge locks. In Atlanta, with our landlord, we'll be reinstalling new LED lights throughout the warehouse and also looking at additional equipment. And we've also invested in technology on the IT side and insurance. We increased our cyber insurance. And the reason being is to ensure that our risk is kept to a minimum and to have our e-commerce partners feel comfortable in dealing with us here at Roma. So as the year progresses, we'll continue looking at capital expenditures, looking to reinvest back into the company so that we can become even better than we are today. Before I just get off the stage, I'd just like to give a final gratitude to all our employees, as always. Your dedication, your support continues to be awesome. It's an honor to be here at Roma, to be one of the leaders here leading this great team. So I thank you, and I hope that you and your family and your loved ones are well and safe. If you do need to contact me, here's my email address, my extension 344. Feel free to call me anytime. At this time, I'd like to call Tony back up to the stage. Thank you.
Hey, thank you, Michael. So I hope at this part of the all hands meeting, you're really getting a sense of our accomplishment over the last 4 months. The team's worked really hard. You see some of the statistics that we have, both in operations and sales, in finance. You heard Rez really speak about the infrastructure, the speed, the innovation, the investment in cap expenditures to get better. You've heard Tanya in that wonderful video about how you can make a difference. It's some of those small things that make a difference. And while we boast this is one of the best all hands meeting yet, it's incremental growth over a prolonged period of time. And that's what continuously makes our company so awesome. And so with that note, I want to talk a little bit about the culture and talent side of the business, which is super important to the customer experience, to product development, innovation. It's essentially who we are as a company. So I want to talk about our career opportunities, the Pulse survey, which is very important, and certainly and notably our core value awards. So as we speak right now, we have 10 new open positions for the company across the entire company. So some are in LA, some are in Atlanta, some are BPS driven, and some obviously are here at corporate headquarters. So take a look at what we have. You can find all our careers at romamolding.com/careers to see what we have open. And heck, if you're around and you're looking at the different opportunities and they may not be for you, we kindly ask that you pass them forward. We do have an awesome employee referral program. If you want to learn more about the referral program, reach out to us because we believe great people know great people. And as a result, we reward people who are bringing in really great people. So we continuously are growing. A lot of these positions are net new positions within the company, and we're really excited about that growth and where that will bring us in 2022 and beyond. Our Pulse survey. So this is nothing new to Roma. We take a pulse very often within the organization. We pride ourselves in feedback. We ask for feedback. We believe feedback is a gift. It's the only true way that we become better because we have blind spots. That's just the truth. And the three real reasons overarching why we conduct these pulse surveys is to acquire real-time feedback. We want to identify and action blind spots. We believe we're doing some fantastic things, but we also know that there may be some pitfalls or there may be some blind spots that maybe we haven't noticed or maybe went overlooked or just maybe forgot. So we're really looking to you to give us some of those, hey, you might think of this. And lastly, proactively adapt and evolve. I think today is a testament to the speed in which the world is moving at. And if you're not getting consistent, taking your pulse consistently and seeing where the company is maneuvering, what needs to be done, what should be done, what are we missing, where should we be going and why. So we're asking for the feedback because it's so very important. And personally speaking, I want you to know I read every single survey. I read every single comment myself. I take feedback very seriously. I believe it's a gift. And so thank you in advance for completing those pulse surveys, just shortly after the show. So there are people standing by after the show. So I kindly ask that you look around because they will be there. We're kindly asking that you fill out these pulse surveys. They're 100% anonymous. All we really care about is the feedback. What is it? How do we improve? How do we become better? And so it's at that point where we get to talk about core value awards. If you've been watching this all hands meeting, or if you're one of our customers, partners, or if you're a team member on the team, we take core values very serious here. Everything we do is rooted in our core values. It's our guiding principles. And therefore, we celebrate at every all hands meeting awards for the people who go above and beyond those core values. Now, core value awards are voted by the people for the people. So you have nominated these people. You have voted these people in. This is not nothing I do or anybody does. This is a collective, response from peer to peer, which makes it really special. So our first core value award goes to Beth Amberg. Here's what you had to say about Beth.
On more than a few occasions, I have asked Beth for ideas and opinions on a few different projects. She always comes through and has been very open with her time and ideas, sharing her experience and advice based on what she has worked on in the past. Beth is easygoing, positive, and very helpful. Thank you, Beth, for being creative, open-minded, and sharing your ideas.
Way to go, Beth. Very happy that Beth got this award. She's been on our team for a number of years. Beth's always on my radar. We're constantly communicating. So congratulations, Beth. She's our BPS out in the field. A very great award. Well done. Our next Core Value Award goes to Alba. Here's what you have to say about Alba.
Alba Rizzuto is a pleasure to work with and a true team player. Alba does whatever it takes to get the job done without hesitation. Always pleasant over the phone, Alba gets along with each team member and partner and really is a pleasure to have on our team. Thank you for exemplifying core value number 5. Be passionate, committed, and driven.
Well done, Alba. Congratulations. I know I see the work you do day in, day out. You're holding down the fort really well. You're very passionate. You're very driven. I could see why you won this award. Well done on this, amazing accomplishment. Thank you for all you do here at Roma. And next, but certainly not least, our next award goes to Carmen. Here's what you have to say about Carmen.
In the short time that I have had the pleasure to work alongside Carm, he has given me a lot of his time showing me around, allowing me to understand the business and operations, and has been open to different ideas. We have collaborated to find new ways to do traditional things, and he is always open to listening to ideas and providing solutions. Way to go, Carm. We love your commitment and drive.
I once again echo that sentiment. I've had the pleasure to work Carm. Carm's our operations lead here in Toronto. He's done a heck of a job in the time he's been here, fostered a great team. So well done, and well done to all the participants and people who who won these awards. Thank you to the people who have nominated these beautiful humans, and thank you for always living up to our core values, which make us uniquely different. They're our guiding principles, and we believe in them and we live them, and that in essence is what helps us achieve those goals. So well done, and a round of applause to everyone. And so folks, our next segment of the All Hands meeting is near and dear to my heart. If you've watched All Hands meetings before, you will know that Roma Wish was born out of idea to think differently. How do we make a difference in line with our mission to move, inspire, and wow? So if you recall, we had multiple little give back programs, which were all very great. And it was until a team member came and said, how do we create something far bigger that really aligns with our values and with our mission? And that's when Roma Wish was born. And it's been born out of passion and determination, but at the highest level, born out of our mission to give and to do what's the right thing to do in the world and to make a difference. And so last year's Roma Wish mission was Havana, Cuba. And as you know, based on the worldly things that are happening, whether it's geopolitical or socioeconomical, but there's plenty of challenges in Cuba and the rest of the world, but primarily Cuba was an extremely hard place to get into, so we were not going to put people in danger and go do a mission trip in Cuba, although it'd be really cool to do it someday. At the given time, it's just too dangerous. And as a result, we got, we were requested, people have asked, can we make a difference in Cuba? And we looked at Cuba, and we looked at the Cuban people, and we looked at what their needs were, and our team took the challenge on, and you took the challenge on. And I can't thank you enough for all your contributions, your financial contributions to this mission. Although we can't actually physically be there, we can help make a difference by buying things for them. And that's what we did. In essence, we purchased many PPE type of equipment for them. We bought Band-Aids for them and polysporin and any type of like health hygiene things that they need that they otherwise don't have any access to. And we've paired up with 2 organizations that solidified safe travel into Cuba, who then distributed those goods and services that we purchased, those items, and they passed it into the villages and the communities who need it most. And it's just I just can't thank you enough for everything you've done. Roma Wish is near and dear to my heart, and I think we're so blessed in North America, and to be able to give back along with all of our awesome partners and team members just warms my heart. So thank you so very much. So in essence, we want to show you a video of Cuba. Now, we wanted to interview the people that we actually gave it to. We got an interview, but it's a verbal. They were too scared to be on camera. They were too scared. It's not safe to talk out against the government in Cuba. And so therefore, they gave us a video transcription of their story, thanking us as a company, which is so amazing, thanking us as a company for donating these products to their families, and that ultimately help, the little children in need and adults. So I think you're really gonna love this video. Part of it is in a different language, so we did create subtitles so that you could read along, but it's very touching. I hope it inspires you.
The government of Cuba successfully thwarted plans for a nationwide pro-democracy demonstration yesterday.
Yesterday's planned demonstration was to build on this summer's pro-democracy protests. Those were some of the biggest Cuba has ever seen and led to a swift government crackdown and reports of thousands of arrests.
These are relatives of a young Cuban protester detained during anti-government demonstrations last year. A few days ago, police arrested them as they were driving to a trial of their family member in the city of Santa Clara. In July, hundreds of people were detained by Cuban authorities when people took to the streets to demand better economic conditions and more freedoms. Angry protests against the government have not been seen in Cuba in decades.
En este momento nos encontramos en la circunvalación.
We're going to be detained. They are not letting us get on the motorcycle we were using. Please help us share this to spread the word of what is happening here.
Al equipo de Roma Molding, mi más profundo agradecimiento a todos los que decidieron arrojar luz y crear conciencia sobre el pueblo de Cuba. Debido al clima político y la condición de que nuestro gobierno regule nuestras voces, me temo que compartir mi rostro y mi voz pondrá a mi familia en peligro. Pero si pudieras verme, sabrás de las lágrimas que corren por mi rostro. Las condiciones en las que vivimos han empeorado aún más en los últimos años. Y desde que comenzó la pandemia no tenemos acceso a las necesidades médicas básicas. Nuestra voz ha sido silenciada. Cualquier pequeña cantidad de asistencia que nuestro gobierno alguna vez proporcionó se ha agotado. Y nuestros niños, nuestros ancianos, nuestros más vulnerables no tienen nada. No tenemos nada. Saber que nuestros gritos de ayuda han sido escuchados y nuestras protestas nos han conectado con el pueblo de Dios, como usted, nos da esperanza de continuar. Luchar por nuestros hijos y nuestro futuro. Que Dios continúe bendiciéndote a ti y a las personas que valientemente entregan los bienes que has donado. Gracias por ayudar al pueblo de Cuba y a nuestras familias. Que Dios te bendiga.
So there you have it. I really hope you got the essence of the video. And while we'd love to see their faces, it still strikes me that they're so scared to be on camera in fear of retribution against their family and children. But thank you, all of you who have taken time to donate. When you purchase Roma merch, proceeds go to buying things like that for those types of families that need it most. And I'm often reminded about this great quote from Helen Keller: "Alone we could do so little, but together we can do so much." And I firmly believe it resonates here at Roma. This is not a one-man or one-lady show. This is a culmination of really remarkable people coming together. And when we come together, as I stated early on, when we're united, when we're calibrated, when we all believe in those values and mission, it builds a unity and strength that can't be broken. And all the while, not perfect, but it creates a unity in this togetherness, which is so priceless. That anything we do in that incubator, anything that we do here becomes remarkable because of that. And I pinch myself that I'm able to stand here today and talk to the world essentially about the amazing humans that make up this great company. And the amazing people like our business partners who support us through this whole ordeal, who also have bought product from Roma Merch that makes things like this so possible. So on behalf of myself, the entire leadership team, the entire company, I think as an industry, we're doing good, and we'll continue to do good well into the future. So excited about that. And I want to introduce something new, a new organization, Experience Missions. So this new missions group organization came on our radar as we're starting to look at 2022 and a Roma Wish mission that would fit kind of our needs for this year. And every year, we try to pick a new mission. And so in light of that, we've done some major research. We've been asking around, and we've come on, the Experience Missions has come on our radar. And we think this is the perfect mission. Now, I'm not announcing anything as far as that's the exact location, but we've narrowed it down to one, and we want your feedback. And so we're doing it in the reverse. We really want your feedback to see if there's interest in doing something like this for 2022. So I ask that you sit back, watch this next video of this amazing organization really changing lives around the world. Let me know what you think afterwards.
For me, one of the most beautiful things that I've experienced on a mission trip, and I would hope that teams would experience the same thing, is how God works in different communities and in different cultures, that He is present long before we ever arrive in a community. And to go and see what He's already doing is a beautiful thing. It's exciting to see God working in different ways than we expect, and to see Him present ahead of us.
When you do a mission trip with Experience Mission, it's a lot more about the people and the relationships than it is about the agenda or the outcomes or the end goals. We really strive to put everyone in a place where they have the ability to form real relationships, where they have the ability to hear someone's story and share their own story, and allow God to use them through that. And that's unique, and that's changing people, whether it's a participant or the people in the communities. It's a powerful experience.
How we do short-term mission trips is really important, because people really matter to God. So it's more important that we take the time to care about people, to get to know their name, to look in their eyes, to hear their story, to know who they are, to care about their dignity, than it is for us to do something for them. Because in the end, when we leave, what really matters is how we were a picture of God's love to all those that we connected with.
Both those coming on a mission trip and those receiving a mission team are able to work together and serve alongside of each other in a community. There's life change and there's transformation on both sides. And in that sense, even though they're coming from these radically different backgrounds, they're actually participating in the same kind of life-changing experience.
Once you've been on a mission trip and you've taken the time to build relationships with people, you realize that wherever you go, people are really just the same as you are. They have the same feelings, they have the same hopes, they have the same dreams, they have the same pain, they have the same questions that you do. It's just framed in a different culture. And that can build a real care and compassion for people wherever you find yourself.
At the very, very heart of it It has to do with challenging and trying to engage all of us that have a faith to say, how will we live our life in a way that is about mission? It's about what do you do with the choices that you make each day, and what do you do with the things that God entrusts you with, and how do you live your life that has meaning and significance? And it really is all about love and service.
So there you have it, folks. Experience Mission is just an incredible organization, and we're looking to do the mission this year in 2022 in Atlanta, Georgia. And Experience Missions works, as you can see by the video, across the globe, and they have one in Atlanta, and it's to work with some inner city youth, and you get to work with all age groups, and it's going to be so remarkable. So as I said earlier, if this touches you, if you want to spend the better part of 4 to 5 days with us in Atlanta, Georgia, making a difference with the folks of Mission Experience Missions, with your Roma team members, please, please, please reach out to us. You can give us your interest via email. Heck, you can call me. I'd love to hear from you. But if you're interested, feel free to email us at romawish@romamolding.com and let us know if this mission talks to you, and if you want to be part of this mission this year to give back and make a difference. Secondly, I will say if it inspired you to do something, maybe it's not to just join this mission, but if it inspires you to do something, I want to hear from you. So email us here as well, or email me at tguerreri@romamolding.com. I'd love to know how these sorts of things continue to permeate in the communities we live in. So yeah, I'm so excited, and I hope you're as excited as I am. It is an in-person, so we'll physically be there this year, barring the world doesn't fold up. But we're going to make a difference in that community. And it's so exciting because we get to then be in the facility in Atlanta together. I just think there's so many good things, and I think God's led us here, and I think we got to keep making a difference. I really do. So if this calls you, please feel free to reach out. Thank you so much. And so, folks, this as we end up this all hands meeting, I can't but help be really infused with gratitude. And I truly mean that. I think we have a remarkable team. The men and women that make up this team are, by and large, the best team we've ever assembled. I think our products are doing remarkably well in the marketplace and bringing so much joy and happiness, and you've seen by those videos. I think our operations team, coupled with procurement and finance, has been doing remarkably well. Again, not perfect. You heard Michael. Fill rates should be higher. This is where we are. We're working on it. Supply chain would love to order more product. That's not been easy, but we're navigating through that. We heard from Wezwan talk about our infrastructure and the stability and the speed and the innovation. You heard us talk about Framesy and how we're building software to help our partners in the e-commerce space boost additional revenue and sales. You heard Tanya speak about customer care and the things we can do to improve the customer experience within our organization. And you've seen people step up and win awards, whether it's Beth or some of the others, winning awards around exemplifying the values. You can't teach that stuff, and you can't mandate those sorts of accomplishments. It's just remarkable the work we've done and how far we've come this year. And it's been off of 2 really challenging years. Like the world's a mess. But like we started out, the inspiration, it might be a mess, but don't worry, have solace, like things will get better. And it's going to take some hard work, right? Like it takes action to become better. But as long as we stay united, as long as we stay together, as long as we forge ahead together, I see the sky's truly the limit. And just before I go, I got one last kind of final note I want to leave you with. So we've, you know how passionate we are about Roma Wish, and as a result of that, we fundraise through Roma Merch, and so our merchandise proceeds go towards, our next Roma Wish Foundation event, and as a result, I'm not sure if you know, but we've created an incredible manifesto. It's the We Are Makers manifesto. It's actually on my T-shirt right here, and behind me is the actual manifesto. So you can purchase these, and our awesome partners have purchased these T-shirts. Again, all these T-shirt proceeds go to Roma Wish, so thank you, thank you, thank you. We do have them in stock and ready to ship on our merch store. So I kindly encourage you, please give generously and purchase one, maybe purchase two and give them as a gift. But in light of this manifesto, we're so inspired about, who we are as an industry, that we get to create things. We get to bring things to life. We get to imagine something and see it, through fruition and see it inspire people. And we could do that through our products, and then pairing that with beautiful works of art and just seeing the expression on people's faces when they open that up. That's incredible. And we feel that we're closely tied to the arts, and we want to celebrate the arts. And when we say the arts, whether it's dancing or painting or singing or things of that nature. And, if the pandemic taught me anything, it showed me a world. The last 2 years was a world stripped naked of the arts. Like, it was very utilitarian. It was get up, go to work, come home, eat dinner, sleep, press, repeat. The arts are what bring this world really to life. And I want to show you this video inspired by that, inspired by the arts, that I think you're going to love. This is our new feature film. You'll see it plastered all over social shortly after this. But I hope that this inspires you. I hope that this reminds you of the great things we do at our company day in, day out. And I hope it inspires a whole new generation of makers, of breakers, of people who are going to challenge the status quo, go against the grain, and build this beautiful world that we live in for the next generation. And so I stand here. I hope you enjoy this feature that we've created. And I would love your feedback afterwards.
We are makers, breakers, idea shakers. We're storytellers, vision sellers, trend hatchers, color matchers, all your favorite moment catchers. Teachers, designers, masters, creators, builders, inventors, world decorators. Crafting by hand, extravagant plans, dreaming of colors from faraway lands. Taking chances, artistic trances, paint and art supply romances. We express our ideas, emotions, and views. The pursuit of a beautiful world is our muse. Inspired by life, by dreams and ambitions, eager to carry on old world traditions. The love of our craft and the skills we have learned are some of the things we're proud to have earned. Linked by a passion we all share, obsessed, blessed, in an art affair.
So there you have it, folks, our Artist Manifesto, the We Are Makers Manifesto. We hope you love it. we just absolutely enjoyed creating it. And we think it's just going to permeate throughout not only our industry, but for the future of all creatives out there. So I highly encourage you to share it. If you see it, like it, give it some love. You will see it in social platforms starting today and well into the future. And so on that note, folks, I want to thank you for your time. I want to thank you today for watching this show, being so attentive. I want to thank you for being awesome human beings who care so deeply about, one another, first and foremost, but also for the brand and the company and what you do. You're certainly amazing in your own right, in your craft. Thank you for working collaboratively. I feel that the world, yes, is in a challenging time, but we will overcome it together. And I think that's very important. That's the theme of today. How do we become stronger and more united, calibrated? Because when we're together, we're stronger, and nothing could beat a force that's together. And so on that note, I wish you an amazing day. I'm Tony Guerreri, signing off for All Hands Meeting 34. Until next time, onward we go. Take care. Thank you.